Lincoln just got done with lunch, and now we are getting ready to finish cleaning up. Finish helping mommy clean up the kitchen. See, I helped mommy clean the living room this morning. I picked up my toys like a big boy. Yeah. So I made this for dinner. It is chicken wrapped with bacon. You guys, I was doing laundry and Lincoln fell asleep watching Sesame Street on the iPad. Hold on one second, I gotta show you guys this.
Right up there, so you guys can see. But, okay, Madison,
is that not the cutest thing ever?
Okay, are they all there? Yes. So we had a bunch of little ones, one balloon, big one.
I made Lincoln a little lunch snack. This is just organic banana with some peanut butter on there, and I cut it this way and then down the center. That way they're little like bite-sized pieces, and then the other pieces, like if they're too big, I can just cut them up again. But he's eating on that, and then I'm thinking of taking him outside. It is only 43 degrees outside, but it's very sunny. So I'm thinking maybe we might go outside, but then again, I'm not sure. But, yeah, we ain't really doing much today. We're not really doing much today. We've just been hanging out at the house. Are you feeding the doggy? Yeah, I'm feeding him grapes. He got in the fridge and he's feeding the dog some grapes. It's pretty sunny outside, so I don't know. We might go outside, but then again, I don't know. Go on, get on here. Hey, mommy help you? Give me a hand. Oh, baby, you scuffed your fingers up, baby. Careful. Yeah. We came over to my grandma's driveway, that way it'd be easier for him. Careful, baby. Where you going, sweet boy? Careful, honey. Careful. What, Boogie? What is it? If you get on, Mommy will help you. You want Mommy help you? Here, Mommy will help you, baby. Come sit. Come sit. No. It's the first time you've been outside this year, huh? Outside to play. And he's more interested in everything else, huh? So we're over at Grandma's. My grandpa loves Harley Davidson, and he painted that like years ago, probably 20, 30 years ago. Boogie. Oh, there's a woodpecker. Look, Bubby, you see the woodpecker? Looky. There's a woodpecker in the tree. I don't know where he went. He must have went on the other side. Oh, there he is. There he is. He's a pretty woodpecker, huh? Look at you two. What are you guys doing? Yes? Yes. What are you doing, babe? Look at Mommy's big old belly in the way, huh? I painted my nails today. They don't look the greatest, but it's whatever. Alinky Lou. Hi, baby. I love you. My baby. What, babe? Yeah, Dada's gonna be home soon. He had to work over. I'm sorry. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you my 30-week pregnancy update while we're in this video, because I haven't really had too many changes to make like its own separate video. And like I have been doing for the past couple weeks, I've been reading a little bit out of this book to you guys. I'll show you what book it is in case this is the first pregnancy update or video of mine that you are watching. So let's get this done. This is the pregnancy day by day book. I used this when I was pregnant with my first, and I absolutely loved it. For my 30th week, it says you're getting tired more easily, but that probably won't stop your nesting plans, which it definitely has not. And honestly, I get tired easy, but I don't know, some days I do, some days I don't. It says the nest building instinct often kicks in as a woman approaches her due date. You may be overwhelmed with an urge to clean and decorate, which I absolutely have been. But although it's natural to want a perfect home for your baby, don't wear yourself out. Work, traveling, and a constant round of prenatal appointments are probably all much more of an effort these days. If you need to keep stopping to rest, listen to your body and do just that. It talks about in the brain, nerve cells are developing this week into distinct areas that will eventually control specific functions such as memory and coordinated movement. At 30 weeks, the average crown to heel length is 15.7 inches and the average weight is 2.9 pounds. You are still feeling a lot of strong kicks, although the baby is moving around less. I will say that she is moving around still a lot. She is constantly moving. Constantly. And I'm pretty sure she is head down because I feel a lot of strong kicks up in the top part of my stomach. The amniotic sac has finished growing and is no longer forming new cells because the membranes of the sac are highly elastic. They keep stretching as the baby gets bigger. The tip of your baby's nose is still upturned and the bridge is becoming more evident. Now, I'm just gonna, I don't know why this book does this, but it will, like, how do I explain this? Like, for this page is your 31st week, but here it's 30 weeks 1 day, 30 weeks 2 days, 30 weeks and 3 days. So I don't understand why it does that, but it does. But it goes in talking about not co-sleeping with your baby, which with Lincoln for the first 3 months of his life, he slept in his bedside bassinet, and then after that is when we actually started putting him in bed with us, and he was in a DockATot, so we didn't like roll over on him or anything like that, which me and my husband, neither one of us are crazy sleepers, and we're actually both very light sleepers. It talks about breast change and how your areola gets darker. Your body's preparing itself to be able to breastfeed. It says from this point in the pregnancy, your baby will yawn just as often as during the first few weeks after birth. Exactly why babies yawn before birth remains unknown, but seeing your baby yawn on a scan is quite likely to make you yawn as well. And then it does talk about like cord blood, like the delayed cord clamping, which is what we have decided to do. I do have to have a C-section, so all this stuff about like natural birth, I totally disregard. I'm not having twins. In the uterus in the first months of his life, your baby relies on the immunity to various infections. This goes in talking about like vaccines and how to keep your baby safe before the vaccinations. This here is actually what your baby looks like inside the womb now at 30 weeks. This here is talking just about like home birth and stuff like that, which I am not able to do. And remaining calm, how to have a good night's sleep. And then it talks about like how your baby's sleep patterns now could also be what it's going to be like after the baby is born, which she usually sleeps about how a newborn would while she's inside of me now. She's up probably every 2.5 to 3 hours, kicking, and then sleeps for probably about 2.5 to 3 hours, and then at nighttime she is up constantly. I've actually had quite a few nights where she has woken me up just from kicking and all of that. It goes into talking about the epidural, comfortable lovemaking, and then the 32nd week. Now for me, my leg swelling is still pretty bad. I have been having little bursts of like insomnia where it's hard for me to fall asleep, and then once I fall asleep I can't stay asleep. And I still have not really had much vivid dreams, which I didn't when I was pregnant with Lincoln either. And I still cannot cook like meats and stuff. I usually have to make my food before I make my husband's food. If it involves any type of meat, which most nights it does, whether it's chicken or hamburger. Like tonight I'm making him the hillbilly nachos, and I will eat before I start cooking. And my lower back has been hurting so bad, and I've been getting a lot of Braxton Hicks contractions. I've been getting a lot of it feels like she's standing on my cervix, and it's not just like a little hint of it. It's like a constant grinding down on my cervix is what it feels like. And it is so painful. I'll be walking and it'll literally almost drop me to the ground because it hurts so bad. I've been getting out of breath super fast, super easy. And I kind of remember this when I was pregnant with Lincoln, but I don't remember it being this bad. I can't even talk half the time without having to stop and get a breath of fresh air. Other than that, I haven't really had too many more like changes really. I have been noticing I've been craving a lot of water and juice. Like I use these sugar-free drink packets and put it in my water just to help me with drinking water, and I like crave this. I probably drink anywhere between 4 and 6 of those a day, and they're 19 or 16.9 fluid ounces. So in turn, I am using the restroom a lot. You guys, I forgot to show you my Pregnancy Plus app that I use. This is for week 30. Of course, I am actually 31 weeks. But it says that the baby is 16.18 inches and 3.31 pounds. And then it talks about the Lanugo body hair is continuing to shed, although babies born prematurely may still have some at birth. Lincoln still had a little bit. He was born at 40 weeks and 3 days. It talks about their lung development. Even though the lungs are at the last of all the organs to develop fully, your baby is practicing breathing most of the time, and I can actually feel her breathing. Oh. Bone development. Bones are busy hardening and preparing to support your baby's body after birth. Now, this here is actual size of baby. And you can go in and you can move the baby around. And I'm sure you guys can hear that, but that's a baby's heartbeat. Now, I'm going to go into baby, oops. And then I'm going to go into size. It says baby is the size of a box of chocolates. I am currently frying up the hamburger for the hillbilly nachos, and I went and picked out all of the ingredients, and my lovely sweetheart of a husband, God love him, when he picked up the cheese, he actually didn't pick up cheese. He picked up bean dip. But this is the cheese that we use for our hillbilly nachos. Not the bean dip, but it's Frito cheese. I get the mild cheddar one. So on his way home from work, which is, he's on his way home now, he's going to stop at the store to see if the store here in town has it, because he's already in town. Okay, he is back now with the mild cheddar cheese. The Frito-Lay mild cheddar cheese, and he also picked up a can of the Tostitos salsa. And this here is the hillbilly nachos. That is everything mixed in it. You coming? Come on. Come this way, baby. Look at you! You walking like a big boy. You're such a big boy. Walking up the hill, huh? Yeah! Alright guys, we just got home from the park. We went to the park and then took Lincoln for a walk in the stroller. He loved it. He went down the slide a bunch, went and played on the swings, and then did the monkey bars and stuff with Willie and the zip lining. But I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here. I am going to go ahead and get some housework done. Lincoln's asleep, and I want to edit this vlog and get it up for you guys tonight. Hopefully maybe tomorrow. I don't have anything that I have to do tomorrow. I am now currently staying home, but I'm pretty sure that I said that earlier. But I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching our videos, and we appreciate each and every one of your guys' love and support. Bye guys.